Once upon a time, in the unforgiving winter of 1942, a group of German soldiers found themselves trapped in the heart of Stalingrad. The once thriving city had been reduced to ruins, its streets filled with the echoes of destruction. Among this group of soldiers was Lieutenant Friedrich Müller, a young and ambitious officer who had been tasked with leading his men through the treacherous battleground. As the biting cold pierced their bones, the German soldiers huddled together in a dilapidated building, seeking shelter from the relentless snowstorm. Their spirits were dampened, their hopes dwindling, for they were surrounded by the mighty Red Army, who fought with fierce determination to defend their homeland. Lieutenant Müller, however, refused to let despair cloud his judgment. He knew that survival depended on their ability to adapt and overcome the challenges they faced. Gathering his men, he outlined a plan to break through the encirclement and escape the clutches of Stalingrad. Under the cover of darkness, the German soldiers stealthily moved through the ruins of the city, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Suddenly, a hail of bullets erupted from the shadows, and the men found themselves under attack by a group of Soviet soldiers. The battle was fierce, the sounds of gunfire and explosions echoing through the night. Lieutenant Müller's leadership skills shone through as he rallied his men, urging them to fight with all their might. The Germans fought valiantly, their training and discipline giving them an edge. Despite being outnumbered, they held their ground, pushing back the Soviet soldiers with each passing moment. Amidst the chaos, Lieutenant Müller noticed a wounded Soviet soldier lying on the ground, his eyes filled with fear and pain. In that moment, compassion overcame him, and he made a decision that would change the course of their fates. He ordered his men to cease fire, extending a hand of mercy to their enemy. The wounded Soviet soldier, surprised by this unexpected act of kindness, hesitated for a moment before accepting the gesture. As he was carried away to safety, he cast a grateful glance at Lieutenant Müller, silently acknowledging his compassion. Days turned into weeks, and the German soldiers continued their struggle to escape the encirclement. The bitter cold and constant threat of attack took its toll on their spirits, yet Lieutenant Müller's unwavering determination kept them going. He reminded them that they were soldiers, bound by duty, and that survival was their ultimate goal. Finally, after enduring unimaginable hardships, the group of German soldiers managed to break free from the clutches of Stalingrad. As they retreated, they couldn't help but feel a sense of respect for their Soviet adversaries. They had witnessed the unwavering resilience and bravery of the Red Army, and it left an indelible mark on their hearts. Years later, when the war had come to an end, Lieutenant Müller found himself reflecting on the events that transpired in Stalingrad. He realized that war, though fueled by hatred and destruction, also had the power to reveal the shared humanity of those involved. The encounter with the wounded Soviet soldier had taught him that compassion and mercy could transcend the boundaries of nations. And so, Lieutenant Friedrich Müller carried this lesson with him for the rest of his life, cherishing the memory of that fateful night when, amidst the chaos of war, he chose compassion over conflict.